Yeah, all right. Well, let's see if this fills the void. I don't know. I mean, what are we really doing here, guys? It just feels like... Clearly, I have some desperate need for validation. Otherwise, I wouldn't be debasing myself performing for a bunch of alcoholics. Nothing personal. I don't know. How are you guys doing? See, I don't even know if I believe you. I really, I don't trust people when I ask them that question. How are you? Because I feel like you just always get some sort of reflexive answer. You know, yeah, doing fine. Yeah, doing well. Yeah, can't complain. We lie to each other constantly. I mean, I'm not saying I'm never doing well, but I'm not always doing well. And I've reached the point now, people ask me how I am, I just tell them, I really do. It's very liberating, actually. Someone asked me, it was like 2 days ago, how I was, and I told them, I said, basically, I feel like I'm walking over a very narrow, rickety footbridge, like one of those jungle footbridges, you know? But this one is suspended over just an abyss. There's just darkness below me. I can't even see the bottom. But it feels like I'm moving forward on the bridge. It feels like I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm moving in a direction. I mean, is it the right direction? I guess I can't say for sure, but it does feel like I'm making progress. Though it's felt that way for a very long time. And whenever I glance down, the abyss is still yawning beneath my feet, so maybe this progress is just an illusion. Maybe this isn't a bridge. Maybe it's actually some sort of cosmic hamster wheel, and I'm just going around and around and around and around and around. So I'm not saying I'm suicidal. But yeah, I'm glad that option is on the table. And they said, well, we value you as a Verizon customer. So I upgraded. I got the new iPhone, and you know, things happened a little bit better the last couple of days, guys. I feel like maybe my feeling of inadequacy, I think my screen just wasn't big enough before. That's all it was. So all you guys missed is that I'm doing fine. I'm doing well. Yeah, can't complain. Can't complain. I can complain, and that's primarily what I'm going to be doing up here. So, it's just, I have obsessive compulsive disorder. I don't know if anyone has OCD. Just raise your hand, 6 times. It's not good. It just makes everything, especially in this city, we have to deal with things like the subway. I feel like the MTA's official motto at this point should just be, how else are you going to get there, bitch? It's like rubbing our faces in it. It's like an S&M level of public humiliation every time you get on the A trains. And they have signs on the subway now that say assaulting an MTA employee is a felony punishable by 7 years in prison. They had to put the prison sentence on the sign. They knew otherwise someone would be like, you know what, it's probably just 3 to 5. Fuck it, it's all right. I treat myself. It's been a rough Monday morning, so... It is. I just had to move, that was very stressful. I like my apartment. One reason I chose my apartment, though, there's a fireplace, but when I moved in, my landlord was like, oh, you can actually use it. It's a decorative fireplace. Decorative? I think the word you're looking for there is broken. I don't want to parse semantics here, but if you can't have a fire in that place, I don't know, maybe I'll use that logic in my own life. If I'm hooking up with a woman, having trouble performing, this is just a hypothetical example for comedic purposes. If that ever did happen, though, I can be like, oh, no, it's not erectile dysfunction. No, it's a decorative penis. This is performing according to spec, so... So here we are, comedy. I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of ambivalence about comedy. You probably will too by the time I'm done up here. Because people say it's an art form, but the more I do it, I just see it as like a fairly degrading job, really. That my job is to produce a pleasurable physical sensation in you without touching you. How weird is that? But really what it breaks down to is when you laugh, it releases dopamine, which is a pleasure hormone. Same hormone that's released when you have orgasms. More dopamine, though, with orgasms than laughter. Clearly, that's why prostitutes get paid significantly more than I do. I can't argue with the math. My advantage, though, I will say this, I can service more clients at once. I like to think of this as sort of a high-volume, low-touch operation I'm running up here right now. Like, this is a decent-sized audience for a comedy club, but this would be an epic gangbang right now. Think laughter equals consent, okay. Sweet. I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't think I'm gay, but... I mean, the idea doesn't sound appealing to me, but neither did sushi, so... I will say, though, one benefit of having a penis, it sort of clarifies your sexuality in a way, right? Because it gets aroused for what it likes. Like, the hard penis, really the original evolutionary thumbs up, if you think about it. So I think. I don't know, though. You know, I've been single for so long, I genuinely can't tell anymore if it's by choice. Right? It feels to me like I just haven't met the right person yet. But I live here in New York. There's 8 million people. That's a little bit suspect, right? It's like I'm saying I'm starving while sitting in a restaurant looking at the menu being like, oh, there's nothing I want here, nothing I want here. I mean, and not just any restaurant, 8 million people. That would be like a diner in Queens where the menu is longer than Infinite Jest. So, see, I realize a more readily recognizable reference for an excessively lengthy tome would be a Harry Potter book, but I've never read a Harry Potter book. And I have read Infinite Jest, and it is desperately important to me that all of you know that. So I don't know. Maybe I haven't met the right person because I haven't met all 8 million people. Maybe I have to keep turning pages in this metaphorical menu until I see something I want. Prime rib. If I see prime rib, I will order that. Because my name is Adam. Biblically speaking, Eve was created from one of Adam's ribs, so the prime rib would represent the ideal woman here. And even if you're not laughing right now, I hope you appreciate the craftsmanship. I really do. Thank you. I deserve that. Thank you. I deserve so much more than that. Okay. Just adjusting the microphone levels, OCD, getting it all perfect. Yeah. I don't know. I am actually seeing this new girl now. She just had the operation like a week ago, so that's pretty exciting. I have some concerns about this relationship. I just feel like, first of all, I don't want to get too excited about it. I feel like a new relationship, it's like having a baby in the Middle Ages. Like, statistically, the odds are it's only going to survive a few weeks. So don't give it a name. And I'm especially concerned, because there's one clap, thank you. It's my new girlfriend. But I'm concerned also, there's a very significant age difference with this woman. She's 25, and I'm not. But also, I mean, age is just a number, right? It's just a number that correlates very closely with your values and your life goals, the sort of activities you enjoy, the cultural references you get, your physical health, and your literal lifespan. It's a pretty significant number. It's not that I feel old, but I have reached the point in life where every time I sit down or stand up, I involuntarily make a noise. I can't do it silently anymore. It's a milestone, and not a good milestone. I can't watch porn anymore. I think that's actually because of the OCD. Because I'm so detail-oriented, I'm so pedantic. Last time I tried to watch porn, the guy in the porn, the male lead, I don't know what the industry term is, but this guy had a neck tattoo. I mean, come on, dude. I'm supposed to believe you're a high school principal? It's just have a little bit of integrity in your casting choices. I don't think that's too much to ask. Or if this guy does have the role, let's make some script changes, Yeah, get the creative team back in the room. Make it a reform school, He's a former delinquent. He's turned over a new leaf. Now he's giving back to his alma mater. Give it a redemptive narrative arc. I mean, that's just good storytelling. I'm going to get rock hard for that alone. But don't tell me that this guy is running a private school in Beverly Hills. I feel like you guys don't appreciate how much research I had to do for that. A massive amount of R&D. So I don't think I'm gay. But I will say this. So I've had 2 threesomes. The first threesome was with me and 2 women. The second was my girlfriend at the time and another guy. And the second one, it actually was better. But here's why. See, so much of the enjoyment of sex for me is seeing a woman like really in the throes of ecstasy, like really getting into it, you know? I think it's actually related to the OCD, because with OCD, you always want like confirmation, you want reassurance that you're doing well. So, actually comedy too. I think it's the same thing. I think sex and comedy, in both cases, I can sort of assess my performance based on the noises that the other people involved are making. Thank you. That is literally a hand job. Thank you. I appreciate that. Probably more enjoyable than the more traditional form for me. So anyway, I like it when a woman is clearly enjoying herself and expressing that verbally. But getting her to that stage, it can be a lot of work. It can, you know. I'm getting older, as previously established. The truth is, honestly, I don't even really masturbate that much anymore. Like, I'm at the point in life, I would much rather just enjoy a good sneeze. So, really, the only reason I brought this other guy, it was just outsourcing. That's all we were doing there. He did 90% of the heavy lifting. I got in for the good part. It was great, except there was one part of the experience where, so my girlfriend's going down on me. This guy's just watching, you know, taking a break, whatever, union rules. I'm cool with it. But then he said this to my girlfriend. He said this to her. He said, yeah, bitch. You suck that dick. You suck that dick good, bitch. Whoa. I mean, I was horrified. Well, you suck that dick well. I mean, how can I be expected to maintain an erection under these circumstances? It's just unreasonable. And where did this guy go to school? I'm not sure. We found him on Craigslist, though he did have a neck tattoo. So, all right, guys, that's it for me. My name is Strauss.